Hi there, it's Kat from 12 Rounds Boxing. In today's video I wanted to talk about step 2 in my Make the Weight programme, which is all about setting goals and tracking progress. So before we even start on nutrition and training, it's really important to define exactly what we want to achieve. And that means getting clear on what our goals are, how much weight we want to lose, how much fitter we want to become, what we want to be able to do that we maybe can't do now, but also what's the feeling behind that goal. Every goal is a search for feeling, so every goal is a search for happiness, freedom, more success, more confidence. So unless we actually get clear on what it is that how we want to feel, then sometimes we can end up doing things that take us in the actually opposite direction. We can end up doing things that make us unhappy, which obviously is pretty counterproductive. So it's important that we get clear on those feelings and keep going back to those feelings, and actually be able to track, are we getting closer to how we want to feel? So if we look at measuring progress, it's really important obviously to track is what you're doing working. So the most common way that people measure the progress is by using the scales. And yes, it is important to actually measure weight if you're trying to lose weight, but the problem with using the scales is our weight can fluctuate for so many reasons. Our weight can go up and down depending on what we've eaten, how stressed we're feeling, how we've slept, if we've been travelling, if we've been training the day before. All these different things can cause our body to hold on to fluid and can actually cause our weight to go up sometimes. So if you weigh yourself every day, you can see your weight go up and down and up and down, and it can be quite frustrating. But if you understand that it's normal for our weight to fluctuate up and down, then it kind of allows you to sort of detach from that a little bit, because we can attach so much importance to that little number on the scales, and actually allow it to define how happy we feel. The number goes up, we feel sad and frustrated. The number goes down, we feel happy. So actually allowing that little number to control how you feel is just not very good. So it's important that we have other ways to be able to track if the programme, if what we're doing is working. So there's obviously physical measurements to see if our body's changing. So we can measure, we can do our body measurements, we can use photographs to see before and after, to see how our body shape is changing. But also it's really, really important to measure what else is changing in our life, because we can come in feeling stressed, feeling overwhelmed, not sleeping properly, having problems in relationships. We can come in with all of this stuff, and actually a lot of these things can be improving as we start to take care of ourselves. So what I do with my clients is I ask them to track out of 10 each area of their life and how they would score it right now. And that's something that we revisit every sort of 3 to 4 weeks to actually see what else is improving, and are we actually getting closer to the feelings that we defined when we were setting our goals. So I think that's really, really important, because it can be so easy to just get demotivated and give up if we're not seeing that number on the scales changing. But actually all these other things in our life could be changing to we could actually be feeling so much better, so much happier, much less stressed, the more we start to take care of ourselves. So actually it is working, and that's really important to help you keep motivated. I hope that's been helpful today. So what I would invite you to do is, if losing weight is something that you want to do, start by getting really clear on what your goals are and why that's important to you. How do you want to feel when you've lost the weight, when you reach your goal? How do you want to feel? And what things could you actually be doing right now to move closer to those feelings? And also look at how you can track, how you can actually measure what's the overall picture of your life right now. Start measuring each area, your stress levels, your diet, your health, your relationships. Start scoring all these areas out of 10, And then actually if you're making changes, start to see the shift. Are things improving? And if they're not, it also highlights maybe something that's not working, so that's something that you can change in your programme. I hope that's been helpful today, and thank you for watching, and do just post a comment if you've got any further questions. Thank you. Mwah.